Hello, this is MC here, and welcome back to the Badge Patron server. How's everyone doing? You alright? I still haven't come up with a new intro yet. I'll try and keep on something catchy. I'll think of something anyway. Starting off in the Nether. This is, I believe, was it Galt and Basil? I've just watched this morning a random's latest video. Oh, here we go. Intersection enclosure done by Gall and Basil. Very nice indeed. I didn't even know this was here. I've been doing a little bit of modded these last few days. So I've spent a bit of time during the day on here. But not so much these last few nights. So I've missed some of the comings and goings. And especially this being built. What we are doing today is a little bit Nether related. That's where I want to go. I finally decided to connect my portals to the Nether system. I originally didn't want to actually be on the Nether. Might sound silly why. I wanted to, because I was just outside of the village, to take the path to get to mine. Which worked alright. But it was myself, I've got a little bit tired of, meeting up with people. I've got to do something, and I can't be there. It's a few minutes for me to walk across land, so I've decided my portals were actually here, and they're about 20 blocks that way. So I've opened it up to my Pie's humble house. I think it is rather humble. There's only a few beacons and other stuff. So I've tried to make this look like it's not very much. And then as you go in, it opens up. I've cleared up. There's still little spots of bedrock left. Not bedrock. Netherrack. I haven't done this corner properly yet. It's a bit of an arse on, to be honest, trying to look at all the different angles for the little bits that are hidden. These portals I can't move. The setup, that even if this one was to move one block that way, it won't work. They can be moved, up or down 1 or 2 blocks, but not sideways, unless I move that one. It has to be the equivalent of 1 chunk. Yeah, the portals are stuck, so I have to work around them. So we have the path, though. This is a Lapita up here. Then I've been working on this kind of double staircase down, and this is for the main house. And I was trying to think of ways to, I want this kind of nature run down, but also when you come off that main corridor, for it to not look like there's much here, to almost have it hidden. So it looks like you're going to go through, there's going to be a little normal portal and that's it. But it's something a little bit more. Got some fake water down there with the grass. So what I had in mind was to, naturize this. I have my good old torching, as it's surprising what adding light to the Nether does, because it is quite dark. If we take some of these down, well, all of them, and you, and you. So let's have a little one over here. Then let's have it maybe going up the wall or something. I don't know, whenever you add light to the Nether, it suddenly makes it seems a lot nicer place than what it was. So let's have one here. Oh, am I gonna have to? I've been trying to plug up. That's a good drop down. I've been trying to plug up all the holes so you can't see any of this, from the underneath. There. Hang on. I might have to put another layer underneath this. I'm not gonna let you. Actually, I was gonna do a quick cut there while I run back. We are currently getting ready for what might be hopefully, fingers crossed, if everything works out, our first UHC on the server. It's already been tried once before, and nothing really came of it. I think it's so difficult with there's that many of us, that many different time zones, that many people with different commitments. I know in Raven's last video, I think he said he was feeling a bit hard. I can't remember the exact word he used for doing it, and it's I kind of Key's gone. Key was in. He did say he was take a phone call from work, so he's probably going to be AFK. He's obviously had to go. When I was Raven was saying it has to be hard at the time because you can't accommodate everyone, unfortunately. It's when I was where was I over there? When I was watching the video and I could see him, he was maybe struggling a bit because basically it's going to be tough for some people. Sounds really horrible, but it's just might not be at a time that some people are going to lose out. That's just how it is. Yeah, it's... But hopefully, I think it wasn't originally for Friday, the 23rd. It's now maybe going to be for the Saturday instead. Am I going to have more netherrack under the... Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to put another netherrack board under the bottom of this and see you in a few seconds. Right, that should be good now. One click. I've been through underneath, so hopefully I won't break through anymore. There. Just a few leaves, and I'm going to put some mossy stones. Cobblestone going up as well with a few cracked ones, and maybe knock a few holes in every now and then. There. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna. Should I leave you down? No, that's all right. Yeah. So UHC hopefully this Saturday. I'm not sure who's hosting it yet. I think it's either Berg. Badge has offered to create a separate world on here for us, and also I've offered as well as my little hang on, come on, there. I've offered as well as my server that I have with Creeper Host. I recently has upgraded it, so it's actually quite a half decent server now. I've only got it till the 8th of March like that. I decided to do it as a bit of a treat, basically. So yeah, I know Raving and I have been looking for different seeds to do the map on. And we've been using Emits. Is that how you pronounce it? AMIDST. Where basically you can have a top-down view of biomes, but you can turn off what I was doing. I assume Raven has done the same. Where you have like village indicators that tell you where basically, if you've ever seen it, it's a really nice program, but it also tells you, where the villages, dungeons are. So when I was using it, I'm seeing how that looks. And actually, what about a pillar right in the middle to kind of... Ooh, I could do that for all of them, couldn't I? Well, let's see how will that look. And then I could use the mossy cobble in these bits as well. What does that look like? Oh, I like that. That's alright, that. Yeah, so using the mits gives you top-down view. So while there was one map I actually quite liked, Nice Seed. So what I did is a trial run. As I offered to make the map, I don't know whether the map whether I'll be used off Berg's hosting it. You never know, Berg might have a cache of maps that I've already ready. But I wanted to give it a go. To basically just see how it goes, do a trial run of pre-generating the map. Basically I did it on the server by looking up and TPing, and I've got like a little chart every 200 blocks. It was up and down, so like plus 1000, plus 1000, plus 1000, minus 800, plus 1000, minus 600, and went up and down the entire map, pre-generated all of it, put into world edit, and added in the bedrock borders, and then set our world spawn just outside of the obsidian box, so that way when we die, we go outside. We don't stay, we don't go to 0, 0. Okay. And I've lost my train of thought a little bit. So yeah, so I did that map. Whether it'll be used or not, it doesn't matter. It was quite nice to do. Interesting to actually see how much work goes into making the map. So that even if I don't host it, I do have... The map is already on the server. I just would have to switch it over. I got... Creeper Host did me the newest Spigot 1.8 proper. Not 1.8, 1.7 compatible, proper 1.8. I think you have to patch it now using build tools. So that's very nice to have. So the map is a proper 1.8, but with Spigot. Now then. So we might not end up using it, but it's there. So what do I want to do now then? Ah, more pumpkins over here. I don't know if this fake water works at all. I remember BTC doing it on the last map, on the last Minecraft map. And I think from a distance it really did look like water, but when you're up here it just looks like wool with grass over the top. Right, am I going to break through here? Oh, right. Time for another cut. Right, that's all the pumpkin lighting and leaves in. And I've already started, well, went round virtually finished now. All the mossy and the cracked brick all the way around. I've tried to do more mossy at the bottom, as it would be more damper, wetter down here. And more of the cracked, potentially at the top, where the bricks might have dried out a little more and they've cracked due to old age. I don't know if that's actually the impression it gives, but that's what I try to do anyway. So yeah, more mossy at the bottom, the odd bits up here. Now I was trying to think of ways to maybe light up here as well. So what I'm thinking, I have no idea if this will work. Can I? What would that look like? It was just the one. And there. To give a bit of a... Ooh, come on, lighting to the top. And there. I don't know if I like the fact that you can actually see that pumpkin. It does add a nice little bit of light to the walkway though. How about that one? Can you see it there? Oh. I wonder if the trick is maybe to add more leaves to this roof. I wasn't actually thinking of doing that, but I don't have a block to... Oh, I can go there. I wasn't actually thinking of doing that, but that doesn't look too bad, that. I don't like that one. Go away. Was there anywhere else this could go? Actually, what about... you... Oh, forget, you can't... These are so funny, what you can place them on. There. Right, how's that? Yeah, not happy with that. Oh, well, I wasn't thinking of doing that. I'd come back to do, this was to put a few behind, like that, and do the leaves. But I think that works far better. Right, time to start doing this. Right, that's the roof lighting. Bugger. I've missed one. Do I have any more leaves? Oh, can I reach you? Oh. Oh. There we go. Is that it? Oh, there'll be bits. I'm sure there'll always be bits of netherrack I've missed here or there. That's the roof lighting in. I'm actually really happy with it. It's definitely one of those happy accidents. You do something that you weren't planning on, you have a look at it and think, it's actually alright, that. Yeah, it's lit up this roof. Oh, there's some... Can I get it? There we go. It's lit up the roof rather nicely. Some chicken eggs I came across. I threw them. Have a bit of company in here. I also put down some carrots. I don't think they're going to come to anything. Obviously, they'll still grow without water. I thought I'll just whack them down and see how I look. I've got some flowers here. But I wanted to bone meal the grass first. And... Ooh! I didn't know you got flowers in the nether. Must admit. Do I get any other flowers? Oh? Well, you learn something new every day. Well, there's a... I didn't even know you got... I knew you got grass in the nether from bone mealing. Like this long grass. I didn't know, though, you got flowers, though, as well. I wonder how that works. Whether it's all just the simple ones. Or whether there's some coordinate thing that matches biome to the overworld. I'm just thinking you could do yourself a very compact flower farm. You could maybe find an area that has virtually every flower in. You know, depending on what biomes might overlap in the overworld. You might only have to do like a one chunk area in the nether. And have every flower in the game. Don't know. I didn't know I did that. That's probably completely wrong. A few little more flowers. The walls on this. I'm really not sure what to do. As they're far too plain. I do have on me some stairs. Do that try hard upside down normal side stair thingy to rough it up a bit. It's always something I'm a little bit unkeen on, but I'm a bit of a loss of really what to do otherwise. Let's put all these down. Maybe a little bit too many flowers, but I do like flowers. I am half looking forward when I think Pigby is making a flower farm. I can't half wait until that's up and running, as I really do like using flowers for builds. I think it just adds so much more for very little effort. Right, so here's the try hard thing with the stairs. Basically, do that. And then do a top one. And just adds a bit of texture to the wall. I don't know. I'll put these in. And I'll see what it looks like. I think it's alright. relatively happy with it at the moment. It still needs something extra, but I can't think of anything at the moment. And I'd rather not mess with it until I can think of something. Well, the only thing I can think of would be to maybe knock, say like a hole, I don't know, 3 by 5, kind of a bit jagged, and knock it in to the netherrack, inset it back one, and maybe have some leaves falling out of it. It's the only thing I'm thinking of at the moment. But for today, I've actually run out. I've got a few of the blocks on me, but I've got 16 vines, and I don't have enough to make more of the mossy cobblestone. So I'm going to call it for today before I mess with it too much and then end up not liking it. Try hard stairs. I do like them, they're alright. And I put some vines up. The vines though look bloody horrible. That's a horrible colour, that. I know the nether does change the colour of stuff, but let's see. I'm going to wait until they grow and see what it looks like afterwards. But no, it's very nice to be properly connected to the nether system now. There's only one last little thing to do. If I get to the end here. Oh. Ah, right. And let's just do pies. Actually, I always like to do stuff in capitals. I find it's easier to read. Pies. Humble house. Let's do a first right. Pie's humble house, first right. I think I got that right, yeah. Yeah, first right. I'm going to leave it here for this episode. I think I'm rather happy with this though. I might add a little bit more watering actually here or there. But I think it gives a relatively nice little nether bit. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any good ideas for this, you know, that will really give these walls a bit of texture, certainly let me know in the comments, or even tell me on the server. You know, even show me how you would think it should be done. So, anyway, thanks very much guys. See you next time. See ya.